morning, everybody. Cynthia here from Junk Journal Art Company. Wow, it's been a long time since I've made a video, and certainly since I've made a haul video. You know, I hate it. I really hate it when people say, "Oh, I've been so busy. I've just had all this stuff going on." But okay, I'm going to be one of those people. I've been pretty busy and had a bunch of stuff going on. Sorry, the lighting is a little weird in here. I think it's a little overcast and the shadows are a little odd. But we'll see if we can fix that. Let me turn on a couple lights here. So that's a little better. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna do a little haul. Actually, a big haul video. I may chop it up into different sections because haven't been around for a while. I kept thinking I'm not gonna shop anymore. I'm spending too much dang money on stuff. But then I enjoy it, and it's like, really, how many hobbies can I have that I enjoy as much that are that are as cheap as going resale store shopping? So I've got a bunch of stuff today. I've got stuff from Stuff Etc. I have things from Hobby Lobby, garage sales, miscellaneous given to me by family members and stuff. And like I said, I may split this up into a couple different videos, but let's get started. As for the busy part, so some of you may know that I am a singer. In a past life, I used to work on cruise ships as a singer and a dancer. And I got myself involved in a community theater production here in town. I auditioned thinking, yeah, I'll just be part of the chorus because all the leads, I'm 56 years old, going on 57. And the leads are not middle-aged women. And lo and behold, I got myself a dang lead. So I've got like lines to memorize. I got 2 big songs. It's been fun. I am playing opposite my best friend Adam, which has really been a good time. But yeah, it has really taken up a lot of time. It's been stressful. Just coming out of the pandemic, it's a cast of 23 people. We're not wearing masks. We've all been vaccinated. We did figure out, which is why we're not wearing masks. But you know, it's kind of a weird flux time right now. And so then I got a sinus infection, I think because I was so stressed out. And anyway, so I'm on the mend. I'm going to be ready for opening night, which is this Friday night. And so anyway, I have been busy. I haven't been around, but it's because I've been singing and dancing. So it's hard to complain about being back performing. So on to the haul. So one of my most exciting things that I found in the last couple weeks has been an entire bag, literally a big, like one of those like comforter storage bags, full of paper punches. So scrapbook punches. The one reason that I bought this bag is because it had this punch in it. I have been looking for this punch, wanting to buy it, but not wanting to pay, usually around $30 for it on eBay. So I found this in the bag. It needs some sharpening. It's a little sticky, but it works just fine. And so yeah, I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to punch through some foil, clean that sucker up. And so yeah, this was in the bag full of punches. That was $8.99. So very happy about this punch. That's why I bought it. The rest, man, it's just gravy. All right. So let's go through some of those punches. There's a lot of them. I'm just going to go through them one by one. This was also in the bag. I'm probably going to sell this in my Recollect and Ramble shop after I clean it up. This one also is a little bit sticky. So I'll get this guy cleaned up and then we'll see what happens with it. But a nice multi-tag scallop punch from McGill. Moving on, also in the bag, this little corner punch, which I really like. Again, a little sticky. This person used a lot of sort of adhesive type papers, I think. So, put papers together with like double-sided tape and then did the punching on them. I'm gonna clean that up. I'm keeping this one. Gonna sell this one, this lace corner punch. This is a really nice punch, in pretty good shape. So I'm gonna sell that in my Recollect and Ramble shop. Next, I Here's a Marvy Uchida. I may keep this one too. It is a scalloped oval. I don't have anything like that. So, and this one's in really good shape. They're all a little scratched up, like they've been knocking around in a drawer someplace for a long time, but yeah, I'm going to keep that one as well. These two, I'm not quite sure what to do. I may sell them. They probably, out of the entire bag, are in the, I don't want to say worst shape. They don't cut as well as some of the other ones. I do like this little belt buckle. Thinking about keeping that. I'm not sure if I can get it cleaned up and cutting better. This butterfly actually cuts pretty well. I kept trying to cut it, and then I realized that it actually does not cut all the way through. There's a spot here that doesn't cut, and then this spot up here by the antenna also doesn't cut. So it's probably one of those things where you cut a big piece like this, and then if you want like kind of this 3D butterfly effect to come up from it, then you use this. So playing with those, but I may sell those. I haven't quite decided yet. Next, I got a bunch of edge punches. It's pretty nice. Again, a little beat up. This one's probably in the best shape. Like it's hardly been used. Brand spanking new. Stampin' Up! EK Success type of punch. Yeah, so very nice. Very, very nice edge punch on that. It can be an edge punch, but really what happens is if you go all the way down, you end up with a strip with this pattern in it, which is really kind of fun. So that one's in good shape. Maybe I'm gonna sell that one. I love this one with the little dots. Again, it's in pretty good condition. EK Success on that one. I like this little scallop, lace scallop edge. It looks like these you can also line it up so that you get corners. I'm not quite sure how to use that. I was trying to do that with some others, and I was like, "Ooh, that's a fail." So there's that one. I'll have to play with that one a little bit more. I do like this snowflake edge one. Probably going to put that in my Recollect and Ramble shop. And then this large scallop with these embossed features. So this gives you a large scallop, but then these lines here are just sort of embossed to give you just a little more texture on that. Again, that one's in great shape. They're all a little bit scratched up. The silver and stuff is a little worn, but that hasn't affected, as far as I can tell, the usefulness of these punches. One last edge punch that was in that big bag of stuff is just this little scallop edge punch. Really good shape, Stampin' Up! Punch, and I'll probably sell that in my Recollect and Ramble shop. Some more Stampin' Up! Punches. There's a 1-inch circle, a 3/4 inch square, again in really good shape. Those are definitely sellable. These are also, while they look a little rough, we've got a tag and an ornament, both Stampin' Up! These both work like a dream. So there are those as well. Last but not least, out of that set, we have these. I have never heard of this company, this Imagination. Anyway, just haven't heard of it. This is a large oval. This is a punch that I'm probably going to keep, mostly because it actually goes really well with this. Oops, let's pull this out if I can get it out. This size scallop oval, I hope you can see this, goes really nicely with this oval. It just, you cut one of these and then it fits perfectly, sort of right on top of that. They go together beautifully. I don't know if that's what the original owner, their intent was, but anyway, this one works really, really well. I really like it. I don't have any punches that are quite this size. And then I got this 3-inch circle. This guy is really stiff. I don't know if he'll be able to be brought back or not. But if he is, despite the terrible look about him, may try to clean him up, sell him for a few dollars. You never know. It's always good to pass things on if you're not going to use them. So I'll give that a try. So yeah, so that is all of those punches, you guys, came in one bag for $8.99, which effectively was free because it was at Stuff, and I had a bunch of store credits. So basically, I got all of those for free, and it would have been worth the $8.99 anyway, just for my McGill tab punch. I'm very excited about that. Now, also at Stuff, these were not part of the bag. These are Martha Stewart punches. They're in very nice shape. Again, this one can be used as a corner punch. I just haven't figured out how to do that yet. But yeah, in very nice shape, really smooth action. I love this one with this little lace with a little floral detail in there. Probably going to keep that one, add that to my collection. This one, though, I'm intrigued by it, but it's not a style that I probably will use. So I'm going to sell this one as well. It's got this kind of zigzag edge. These little holes get punched out. And then in the middle is an embossed pattern. So it's a very nice stamp in very good shape. And yeah, probably sell that in my Recollect and Ramble shop, along with a lot of these others. Next, from Stuff, just a couple of things to throw in there. I got these texture plates. These Fiskars texture plates. There's supposed to be 6 in there with 12 different textures. There's only 5. I don't care. The 2 textures that I'm missing are my least favorite out of the group. So I don't have like an embossing tool. I don't have this special. I don't know what they use for these. But what I did get them for is really strictly to use as texture plates. And some of my mixed media stuff. So for instance, okay, and let me get a piece of paper up here. So I can, put this under a piece of artwork. And then these are my cheapy crayons. I don't really use them for drawing. They're more for other crafting. But if I color lightly over it, then we will start to see that design. And that's really what I got them for, was to do sort of etching with. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about these. I think they're gonna work great for that. So like I said, there's 6, there's those, and then on the back side there's even more. So pick those up. $2.99. I thought that was quite a deal. Last, at Stuff, I got this cute little traveler, this Pentalic Traveler Pocket Journal, a little sketch journal. I love me some little books. Pretty excited about this. I am probably keeping this for myself. I got it for like 99 cents. They sell for 10 times that. But yeah, I'm going to keep this one and use it for some mixed media stuff. These are also kind of fun because they do have a little pocket in the back, so you can store some stuff in it. Okay, that was all of the stuff from Stuff. Next, just a few things from Hobby Lobby. It wasn't a great big Hobby Lobby haul. I don't know where these people live, where they go in and they're like, I bought $700 worth of 90% off stuff at Hobby Lobby. I don't even know, because we never have great like orange tag sales at ours. But I do stop in every once in a while, and then I picked up these 3 things. This cute little flourish stamp. It was a whole 74 cents, so I brought that guy home. A set of 12 antique bronze cones to make tassels with to decorate the spines of my junk journals. So originally $4, down to $1.25. And last, I only saw this because it had a bright orange tag. This Jira Clear Cream Wax I have never used. I don't know anything about it. But when I read that it is to create an antique look with a soft velvety finish, I thought, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm going to try this. I've been thinking I need to haul out my great big tub of Liquitex modeling paints and get going on some stuff. Got a bunch of stencils. I got my texture plates now. I could even press those in and see what happens. And then I could antique it up with this cream wax. So yeah, looking forward to getting familiar with that. If you already use this stuff for something, especially if you're doing like mixed media, paper craft type things, you got a good video for me to watch, you can link it to me. Yeah, just let me know what you think of this and what's a good way to get started using it. So anyway, deep brown Jira Clear cream wax. Okay guys, let's get going on some garage sale finds and some other thrift store finds. Stuff is great. It is a thrift store, but it's kind of one of those places where it's sort of like, well, you know, they're pretty picky about what they take, and so you don't often find like the really good stuff that I like. The good stuff, by the good stuff I mean patina and rough edges and that sort of thing. So thrift store and garage sale finds. Let's start with this guy. Just down the street from me, somebody was having a garage sale. I saw this guy and I was like, immediately, this tin has to go home with me. I love it. It's from the Atlantic Can Company of New Jersey. I don't know how old it is, but I love how worn out and crusty and scratched. It is harder than heck to open, so bear with me while I open it up. And inside, it just has some sewing supplies, mostly like vintage, you know, but nothing too interesting, except then as I was digging through, what I found were ticket stubs. House of Blues in Chicago, here we go, War, concert ticket from 1996. Brian Ferry from the Airy Crown Theater, 1994. Roger Waters of Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon Tour, 2006. The Police at Wrigley Field, 2007. This is from the Shed Aquarium, special exhibit, The Wild Reef, but from 2004. 2005, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Here we go. We've got Ray Davies. I'm going to have to look him up. I'm a 90s, well, I'm not a 90s girl. I'm an 80s girl. Ray Davies at the Apollo Theater in Chicago, 1996. U2, 2001. And then I'm guessing some band called Rat Dog. Eek. I don't know. But anyway, those are stuck in there with all the sewing supplies. Not much else of interest in here. Except for this like little, it's almost like a little weird like eraser. Is this an eraser? It's all dried up. But it's kind of cool. It's squishy. For expert cleaning by Leathercraft Process. And it gives you someplace to mail your suedes to in Long Island City, New York, and then someplace to bring your suedes to. It's 62 West 56th Street, anyway, in NYC. So I kind of thought that was a cute little piece of ephemera. I may do something with that. I don't know. But anyway, loved the tin, completely fell in love with it, and there's some fun stuff inside too. So got that. Another garage sale find was this. It's vintage. It's from '88. Just a little, you know, throwback Pepsi Cola tin. But inside, all white buttons. Some are shell. There's a few here that are kind of antique, mother of pearl. Mostly they're plastic. There's not too much of interest here, except that I do use the 4-hole buttons in my wrapping when I sell stuff on Etsy. I will probably separate out all the 2 hole buttons, maybe to use in journals and stuff. But yeah, just a tin of all white vintage buttons. That was a nice find. Let me grab a pile over here. Trying to get through this stuff quick. I don't want to completely bore you, but here's some stuff from a couple of the local thrift stores. Pretty self-explanatory. This is a bag full of seam, ribbon, bias tape. Here's a nice amount of pink satin ribbon. So yeah, this is just the kind of stuff that I can't resist. So I buy it. It was not $1. That's a garage sale tag. This thrift store doesn't abide by garage sale tags, but a bag of that kind of junk. This bag full of just old salvaged buckles from this, that, and the other thing. There's a cute, I like this cute little Western style buckle. Some used to be cloth covered buckles, some that it still are cloth covered. Some little Bakelite, this little Bakelite buckle. And then also thrown in here is this length of Bakelite chain. Not sure what that's from, but that was kind of cute. Again, it was just a little bag of junk that I got at the thrift store for not very much money, not $1, okay? So, next, I didn't know if I showed this to you. I ordered a box of just junk on eBay, and I sorted through it, and there are a ton of these like little, tie tack souvenir pins. There's Niagara Falls, there's, welcome wagon stuff, realtor things, Coca-Cola, some Olympics, souvenir pins. Anyway, Ketchikan, Alaska. So I'm Oregon Pipe Cactus, National Monument. Probably going to list this as a lot on Etsy, eBay. I'm not sure yet. But if you're interested in this lot of pins, just get a hold of me, and we'll see what we can make happen. Okay. Another thrift store find, this nice Mexican belt with this woven section. I actually did not buy this for wearing. It's too skinny for me. But I did buy it maybe to use as a spine or a strapping or whatever for a junk journal. I thought maybe it'd be kind of cool to see how I could repurpose that. So I picked that up. This is a big, like a duffel bag, like a laundry bag. But it doesn't look to me like it has ever been used. But I so loved the fabric. I would say the fabric is probably 60s, 70s. It's not feed sack, I don't think. I think it's too new for that. But then somebody added grommets and made it into like a little laundry bag. Really liked it. Not sure what I'm doing with that, but I just couldn't leave it behind because I thought the fabric was super cute. Next, at the same place, I found this doily, which I just thought, I don't need that doily for anything, but I loved it that they used all these beautiful variegated yarns in it, and yeah, I just thought it was too cute to leave, so I stuck that in my bag as well. Not sure what we're doing with that, but pretty, pretty, pretty. So it couldn't stay at the store. Next, this little Webster's Thumb Index Dictionary. This is from the 70s, I believe. 77. So I thought this was super cute. Somebody might like these pages for use in a junk journal. Going to put this in my Recollect and Ramble shop as ephemera. So not sure when that's going to happen. But yeah, we'll get that into the store and then it'll be available to you there. If you're interested before I get it posted, let me know. There's that. I got this book also at a local thrift store. It wasn't 75 cents. I really wish they'd like try to take off the garage sale tags, but they don't. Anyway, this book series you know, I had a bunch of them. I may have even had this one at one time. But what I love about these is that this is sort of right at the beginning of kind of the altered art, altered book stuff. And sometimes it's good to go back and look at where all this stuff started. So yeah, so I picked this up. You know, it didn't cost me anything. It was probably $0.25. So there. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. Add that to my studio library. Here we are with a box of vellum, and that's called Vellum Announcements. And there are these vellum envelopes, beautiful decal edge on there, parchment vellum. What really got me was I have a whole pile of this paper with these just barely shadow of a rose detail in there. It's full of envelopes. So I may sell some of those in lots. But yeah, I would buy this kind of stuff all day long. So there you go, that box of things. Just a few more things to show you guys. Oh gosh, let me get them over here. I wanted to share with you some vintage books that I found. This will be the last little group of things because my battery thing is probably going to go blip blip again. So first off, I've got a couple of bird guides. This I already have a copy of this in my store. It's one of my favorites to offer to anyone for use as ephemera, mostly because I think the illustrations are fantastic. And then also, if you do cut out one of these birds to use in something, you don't have to worry about cutting up another picture over here. So I do love the illustrations, and also that they're only on the right side of each page spread. So that one's going to be in Recollect and Ramble, as well as this Audubon Field Guide to North American Birds. These are photographs of actual birds, so a little different aesthetic in this one, but I will be offering this one also as ephemera in my shop. Some very vintage books. The Lost Monkey. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I don't know if I'm going to offer it as is. I do love, this is from like 1923, I believe, and the illustrations are very cute, just black and white, sweet black and white illustrations. Just a little kids chapter book. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this because I love the cover. I might want to just use the cover as a cover for a junk journal. Anyway, that was one of the things I found. I think the cover's awesome. This next one, The 17 Little Bears. This is from 1936, I believe. Yep. And this does have two color illustrations in it. The book is not in, of course, none of these books are in collectible condition. I get them for the illustrations. I like the typesetting on them. I like the stains on the pages, which is probably what most people hate. So anyway, so we have 17 Little Bears. Not sure what I'm going to do with that one either. We'll see. Finally, we have the Winston Readers, Furman and Maltby. This is a first reader. It has a lot of fairy tales in it. This is from 1918, and some really, really beautiful illustrations. Yeah, throughout this whole book are beautiful, basically full color. Well, maybe not full color. Like this one, Jack and Jill, full color right there. This book is in really the condition is not good. It's missing some pages. There obviously were some places where somebody really liked the illustrations, so they chopped those pages right out. Probably framed them. So anyway, but I like it, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this one either, because the cover is magical. I love how worn and nasty the cover is. So, like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those three antique books. This book is not as old. It's probably 80s. but beautiful illustrations in here, floral illustrations. Isn't she great? She's awesome. Sort of a Victorian sort of language of the flowers. Each flower in Victorian times had a different meaning. If you gave someone a bouquet of pansies, for instance, it would mean something different than if you gave them a bouquet of lily of the valley, for instance, okay? But yeah, lovely, lovely illustrations in here. So, love that for use in ephemera. And finally, the last thing I'm going to share with you today is the Christmas Garland. This book also has, there goes my battery. This book also has really lovely illustrations. This is definitely a, it's not a secular Christmas book. It's a sacred Christmas book. There are some things in here that I would count as secular, but really not very many. Most of the illustrations and iconography in this book do have to do with the birth of Jesus, with the nativity. As you'll see, starting here, heading back here, lots of beautiful religious imagery of the Christ child. I love this. This is a beautiful illustration, just beautiful. So yeah, so offering this also for use as ephemera. Somebody might want to use that for a Christmas journal. So that is that. Here's what the cover looks like under the dust jacket, just plain red and green. All right, folks, that's it. Sorry that the taping stopped before. I think I ran out of battery, and I also ran out of memory. So I hope you guys are doing really well. I hope you are enjoying your summer. It's, like I said, almost half over. It's just amazing to me that the summer is already winding down. I feel like it hasn't even started. So if there's anything in here that you may be interested in for yourself, please contact me, and we'll have a little discussion about that. Otherwise, check out my shops. The links are below. I hope you will like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Been a little AWOL, got a show opening this weekend. After that, I should be back a little more regularly. And it's been great to spend time with you, and yeah, I hope I see you again real soon. Once again, Cynthia from the Junk Journal Art Company, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.